Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second press conference of the game in Kigali. We are going to analyze and discuss the outcome of the game between Senegal and Brazil, with Senegal winning 69-59. Coach Bruno Rodrigues and Kaká Martins, team captain, are here with us to discuss this game. Just a quick reminder to the members of the media. Please introduce yourself before you ask a question, and wait to be handed the microphone. And with that said, I'm going to ask Kaká for your first impressions, your remarks in this game against Senegal. Kaká.
Falar sobre o jogo. Falar sobre o jogo de hoje, sua impressão de como foi.
Nossa atitude foi melhor hoje. Eu acredito que tem muitas meninas novas na nossa seleção e tem mudado um pouco, né, o nosso jeito de jogar, e isso tem sido bom. Então eu acredito que tem muito a evoluir ainda, mas a nossa postura e nossa atitude foi melhor no jogo hoje. Eu acho que isso foi a prova. Acho que em todos os quartos a gente foi muito intensa.
The team has attitude better than the first game. We have some new players in the team, and she is happy about the team playing together, and it has an improvement from the first game for this one.
Okay. Coach Bruno, your thoughts about this game? Os teus comentários, a sua avaliação sobre este jogo.
Bom, concordo com o que a Kaká falou com relação à atitude, né? Foi uma das questões que nós trabalhamos bastante hoje. Sabíamos da dificuldade que seria o jogo contra Senegal, pelo que vimos, né? O Senegal com um time forte, um jogo muito físico, então sabíamos que tínhamos que entrar com essa postura, e elas entraram muito bem, fazendo muito bem o que nós preparamos para o jogo. O que resultou, né, claro que foi o nosso número de turnovers. Tivemos um número que, para um jogo de pré-mundial, isso acarreta bastante no resultado final. Então, mantendo a atitude, melhorando os turnovers e principalmente rebote, que tem sido um dos pontos que a gente tem trabalhado bastante. A gente vai continuar tendo essa evolução. Essa equipe é o segundo jogo que tem jogado junto, então a gente preza muito pela evolução delas, pela atitude, pela sequência do trabalho que está apenas começando. Sorry, falei demais.
Coach, I agree with Kaká in terms of attitude and improvement with the team. She also thinks rebounds was an issue, and turnovers as well. So we have to improve that for the next one, and focus on the attitude, so still improving that as well.
Coach Bruna, vocês tiveram início de jogo brilhante, de sonho, digamos assim, não é? Como é que vocês não conseguiram manter o ritmo e permitir que o Senegal chegasse ao intervalo com apenas um ponto de desvantagem? Portanto, 4 triplos, logo no primeiro minuto, é um início de sonho.
Nós estávamos trabalhando para isso, o nosso modo de jogar com muita intensidade, com um volume grande de jogo. Claro que sabíamos que tínhamos que manter essa consistência, né, durante o jogo. Como eu falei, o que oscilou bastante foi o nosso número de turnovers, e Senegal conseguiu aproveitar muito bem isso. Tivemos, né, a Diller, que fez 19 pontos, e principalmente nos momentos cruciais ela definiu o jogo. Então, com o nosso número de turnovers e rebote, e nós não conseguimos manter essa consistência com a defesa deles, que foi mais consistente que a nossa no momento crucial do jogo.
Okay, I'll try to translate for what Coach Bruno Rodrigues just said. She said that basically Sierra Dilar was the game changer. She finished with 19 points, and their defense, they were very aggressive, and that caused us a lot of problems. But other than that, Senegal is a very physical game. But we paid the price. Excuse me. We paid the price for our turnovers, 23, and basically that is what she said. Just to clarify, to put things in context, my question in Portuguese to Coach Bruno was the fact that Brazil started the game with 4 threes in a row. That was quite a start. That was a dream start for any team. But then Senegal managed to come back. Just to put things in context. I'll open the floor to our colleagues of the media, please.
Hi, Coach. My name is Franklin Kawel from Uganda. My question is, when they ran the quick transition early in the game and Senegal figured it out, was it a failure of having limited options in as far as the offense is concerned, because it is a team that relies on outside shooting?
Portanto, vocês tiveram um início de jogo muito bom. Portanto, ofensivamente tiveram muito bem, mas depois que o Senegal verificou ou descobriu as vossas opções, vocês não tiveram mais opções. Como é que vocês conseguiram lidar com toda esta situação?
Nós tivemos um ponto fundamental que é algo que nós precisamos ajustar para os próximos jogos. Como eu falei, nós treinamos com um jogo muito intenso, muito rápido, com um volume alto de jogo. Senegal conseguiu ajustar muito bem isso e destaco aqui, 34 pontos do garrafão para o Senegal contra 0. Então, os números estão aí para mostrar que a gente teve uma deficiência, dentro do garrafão ou na bola de 2, Não precisa necessariamente ser só dentro do garrafão, mas a nossa bola de 2 pontos foi uma bola que a gente não conseguiu ter um bom aproveitamento.
We started intense the game, but then Senegal adjusts their defense, which make it harder for us. Most of the time, the 2 points for us was 0, and Senegal has adjusted their defense, which make it harder for us.
Okay, just one last question before we finish. Kaká, you still have one more game to play against Hungary. Can you reflect on that matchup against Senegal, against Hungary?
Kaká tem mais um jogo aí pela frente. Como que você olha para a Hungria refletindo aí do jogo de hoje para o próximo jogo?
A gente tem que, na verdade, corrigir os erros que a gente cometeu esse jogo. E com tudo, Acho que a gente não tem nada a perder aqui. Eu acho que é um ciclo novo. Então a gente tem que ir com fome. Essa é a palavra. Eu acho que não tem desculpas, Eu acho que quando a gente usa muletas é um problema. Eu acho que a gente tem um dia para descansar, pensar, focar na Hungria, que é nosso objetivo, e com tudo, não tem que pensar em mais nada, é ir para vencer.
We have one day to rest, and there is no excuse. We have to go for the victory and play our game the best with this new group that we have. It's new players, new group, new coaches, but there is no excuse, and we have to go for the victory.
Okay. With that said, we conclude this first part of the press conference. Coach Brune and Kaká, thanks very much, and all the best for your next game. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to the second part of this press conference. With Senegal just beaten Brazil 69-59. Just before we get this press conference underway, just a quick reminder to our colleagues here. Please introduce yourself before you ask your question. Time to raise your hand and a microphone will be handed to you. With that said, we will start this press conference with Dioma Kane before I pass the word to Coach Otis Hughley Jr. Dioma, your reflection on this Senegal win against Brazil, and what does that mean for Senegal as a country?
Je pense qu'on a bien géré le match parce que tout le début on a décidé de bien jouer ensemble et le staff tout était là avec nous. C'était l'essentiel et on a profité de ça pour gagner.
She said that she think they play the game the right way, and you know, they use their staff as source of motivation to do what they were supposed to do, and that's what pay off at the end.
Okay, Coach Otis, please your thoughts on this great victory against Brazil.
Well, new staff, new coach, new team, new country for me. New players, young, really young. This is probably a new face of the team from just the last game that they played in Belgium. I don't know if Didi even went.
Yeah, she was there.
She was there, okay. But you could see these players growing right before your eyes. You could see them getting better and coming of age. And that's what the Federation had in mind. We wanted to invest in our future. They wanted to grow them. And they guessed right. And they made the right conclusion, and I'm real excited about the possibilities.
Coach, 4 straight threes from Brazil right at the beginning of the game, and then you guys managed to come back. But still, at the end of the game, Brazil finished with 13 threes. How difficult was it to contain that part of the game of Brazil?
Well, when they spread you out like that, it's really hard to maintain discipline, defensive discipline, and discipline with integrity of, not overhelping, not being out of position, being too aggressive or not aggressive enough, and being in shape. Our girls sort of pressed all game, even when we told them to get back. I'm just glad the game is 4 quarters long in 2 halves. I wasn't worried about what they did in the beginning. I was worried about what they were doing as the game got. When they looked up at half, I really thought they felt like they missed their opportunity. And I knew that we were going to be a better team the second half. And those girls did it. And we're still not playing our best basketball yet.
Do you have any questions from the media, please?
Coach, my name is Frank Kaweru. I'm from Uganda. Let's talk about the game management, especially in the 4th quarter. Those are the moments when big players take charge. What did you make of how Sierra managed that game for you?
Sarah is just, she's that person. And we got another one that people don't know about yet. She's that person. And we got another one named Nene. They're those people. They're just getting their opportunity to showcase who they are. And the world is on notice that these girls' best basketball is ahead of them. And I'm not surprised at Sierra. Sarah hurt her shoulder today. You couldn't tell. She had total command of the game. She's just got to get in a little better shape. And when that happens, yeah, we're going to be something to deal with.
Do we have any more questions in English? Just one additional question to Didi. You are having a fantastic tournament so far. What is your mindset coming into this tournament? As Coach mentioned, you played in the Women's Pre-Olympic qualifying tournament in Antwerp, in Belgium. What have you learned from that experience? And talk about your experience of playing in this tournament as well.
Je pense que je dois remercier le coach parce qu'après tout, c'est lui qui me motive de jouer bien et mes collègues aussi et les coachs, le staff. C'est pour cela que je suis arrivé là.
First, she want to thank the coach for being behind her, motivating her to play her best game, and thanks the staff too for always pushing her to be on her best and keep growing.
Coach, this young lady sitting next to you, she's been fantastic, let's be honest.
She's a prototype.
But she's always coming off the bench. Just want you to give us some more clarification on that, what strategy is.
Well, she's young, and you want young people to strive for better. You give them too much too soon, then they don't go as hard. They don't dig as deep. Okay? They don't go. They don't see the sense of urgency as much as they would. Man, I got to prove that I need to be out there. And what it does also is it makes the other team go, worry about the top five and not really look into what she's doing. Now I can't hide it anymore because she's done it against the number 4 team in Europe and the team that just won America, Brazil. So I don't know if I could do it any longer.
Okay.
But that was the thinking behind it, to give her something to fight for.
Okay. Coach, let's open the floor to our French-speaking colleagues, please.
J'ai une question pour Didi et une autre pour l'entraîneur.
Can you
Didi,
present
2 matchs, 2 victoires, une
Please
qualification en
introduce
demi-finale.
yourself first.
Mort Bassignan du journal Le Corps au Sénégal. Didi, 2 matchs, 2 victoires, une qualification en demi-finale. Est-ce qu'en venant à Dakar, en quittant Dakar, vous pensez arriver à ce stade-là de la compétition? Et aujourd'hui, la deuxième question pour Didi. En début de match, on a vu que le Sénégal qui prend 4 tirs à 3 points en moins de 2 minutes. Comment vous vous êtes retrouvé dans les vestiaires pour réajuster et gagner ce match-là?
So he has 2 questions for Didi and a question for coach. So the first question for Didi is 2 games, 2 victory. How did we prepare to be here? And now we are on to the semi-final. How are we going into that? And the second one, we started the game. We've taken 4 threes. Where did they find, that strength and that fight to come back to the game?
Pour la première question, je dirais que nous tous, on est là pour gagner. C'est pour cela qu'on est ici. Et pour la deuxième question, je pense que l'équipe a besoin de gagner tous les 3 matchs. Et c'est pour cela qu'on est là.
The first one, we are all here to win games, and that's what we're doing, and that's what motivates us. And the second one, knowing that in order to move forward, we got to win all of the game. That's where we find that strength and that power to fight back and win the game.
Yeah. They got out to an abnormal, extraordinary start. We got out to a normal start. In the wake of the 4 threes, and we had 1 point, it looks like, they just played tremendous. That can't last. And if it does, it doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to win anyway. So we just stayed the course.
Coach, Brésil a commencé le match plus qu'extraordinaire. Et nous, on a seulement commencé le match comme on commence tous les matchs. Donc il savait que ça n'allait pas durer et que si jamais ça a duré pendant tout le match, il n'y a rien qu'on pouvait faire pour revenir au match.
Okay. Any more questions? English, French? No? Or you have a question in French?
Bonsoir, coach. Premier objectif. Allô? 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 Youssouf Badji, journaliste sénégalais Vox Pop. Félicitations, coach. Un premier objectif atteint avec, comme vous le dites, une nouvelle équipe, un nouveau sélectionneur. Et comment entrevoir la suite du tournoi? Quelles sont les ambitions pour la suite du tournoi? Ou vous avez dit clairement, il ne faut pas trop rêver.
Great start of the tournament, and the first objective is attain, which is being in the semi-final. Now, how are we gonna be moving forward, and what do you expect us to do, knowing that you told us from the press conference in Senegal to not dream here in Rwanda? So what do you expect now, and how do you move forward on that?
You can't help the delusion of any fan in any country. If you win, then you're supposed to beat the Bulls. If you lose, you're no good. So there's nothing you can do about it. Our goal here was to come and get better, to improve, and use this tournament as an opportunity to help our girls develop, help our ladies become the best version of themselves as players and as a team. That's still the goal. It always helps when you can win along the way.
On peut pas contrôler les rêves des supporters, parce que quand tu gagnes, ils pensent que tu dois gagner tout le monde. Et que quand tu perds, rien ne marche. Donc nous, notre objectif en venant ici, c'est de développer l'équipe et d'aider les jeunes joueuses qu'on a à développer, à devenir de meilleures joueuses pour leur carrière en basketball.
Okay. Oh, you have a follow-up question there. 1 second, please.
Une question pour le coach. Mor Bassine, Journal Record. Est-ce que le fait de dire que vous voulez développer l'équipe en direction de l'Afro-Basket 2025, et ce rêve-là, entre guillemets, caché, ce ne sont pas des leurs, simplement, face aux autres adversaires?
With the fact that you say, the objective is just like to develop the team and these young players, is that not just a game to get the other opponents to not think about us a lot, or is really, what you're going for?
No, I think you're overthinking it. That's exactly what our goal was. You don't want to set expectations too high for a young team. That's unfair. Now, if they exceed expectations, then that's great, but you still have to stay grounded. We're working on becoming a better defensive team. And you can see that happening right before you. We're getting better. Now we have to become better on both ends of the floor. Give us time. It's like medicine. You take it, you give it time, it always works. I think that's what's going to happen with our ladies.
Il dit que non, quand il dit ça, c'est ça qu'il veut dire en vrai. Il ne faut pas avoir beaucoup d'expectations pour une équipe qui est jeune, comme notre équipe là. Donc maintenant, si l'équipe voit les opportunités qu'elles peuvent avoir en se développant en même temps, ça c'est une plus. Mais on ne peut pas leur poser de grands objectifs, sachant qu'elles sont jeunes, parce que ça c'est pas aussi normal. Donc quand tu as une équipe très jeune, c'est comme du médicament, parce que quand tu prends des médicaments, il faut lui donner du temps pour que ça réagisse. Donc c'est ça qu'on fait avec cette équipe. Il nous faut du temps pour qu'on puisse grandir et devenir mieux.
Okay, Coach Sal, thanks very much for helping translating this press conference. Thanks very much. Coach Otis and Didi, thanks very much. All the best for your.
Thank you.